Aries, welcome to your mid-October through mid-November love and relationship reading. I'm Psychic Medium Eric, bringing you your love and relationship reading, general reading for mid-October through mid-November. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers who are liking and sharing my videos. It's been a joy and pleasure bringing it to you. Like I said, this is not my channel. This is our channel where we can learn and grow from. I love all the comments. I appreciate all your comments and everything else. You guys have been great. It's been a great ride. I mean, I've enjoyed every bit of it, and hopefully you've enjoyed my videos. And like I said, to new and old subscribers, and welcome aboard. This month, like I said, with the love and relationship readings for Aries from mid-October through mid-November, I'm doing a... Oh, before I continue, sorry. If you would like a personal reading, check my description box, and you get all the information for a personal reading. So this month with the singles, and I'm doing the reading differently this month for our love and relationship. I'm separating from singles and from couples. So I decided to take a new approach to separate it so singles can take what they want out of it and couples can take what they want out of the reading away. So, alright. So, without further ado, Aries single. I will be doing singles first for Aries. Alright, so Aries, your overall energy for singles Aries, this is your overall energy, the Seven of Wands. This card, I always consider this card like the builder. This is protecting what you've built. Alright, I like this card because you've built up, you've worked hard. A couple of angel cards I picked out for you was the overcoming difficulties and clairsentience. What this means is basically your physical and emotional feelings. So basically, with singles, I feel like you've really, for singles, you've really built a firm foundation with relationships now. And now you're kind of protecting what you've built. You've built your relationship, now you're protecting them. Alright, you're not letting anything get in the way for singles, and you're just kind of going forward. You don't even care. So you, Aries, have really built a foundation. Now you're protecting it. Especially for singles. Now you can really, really go out. And, and get what you want. It looks like you're going to be getting what you want. Alright, I also picked out a couple love cards for you. Giving and receiving. And the Master, or the Fear card. Don't be afraid to give or receive love, okay? You've overcome difficulties, you stood your ground, and now be open to love. Be open to giving it, and be open to receiving it. Don't fear anymore for Aries. For single Aries, don't fear it. Open your heart towards love, and it'll come. Now, here we go with the first card. Your center energy is the Judgment card. So, yeah, you guys have overcome difficulties for singles, and you're really having an awakening right now. Like I said, and a lot of you have new relationships coming in. Because what's passing you is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, so a lot of you are starting. Some of you might be starting new relationships. Like I said, a lot of you are going to be starting new relationships. And now is a good time to open your heart towards love. Release the fear. You've overcome difficulties. You stood your ground. You built your foundation. Now it's time to opening and receiving love. And with the Judgment card, you're going to get that. Alright, and like I said, you've worked hard in the past to establish that. Alright, you've definitely worked hard to establish that. That's your passing card. And what's below you is the Two of Cups. So you guys have definitely got a love, or for singles, a love or a soulmate relationship coming in because you've overcome so many difficulties. Alright, yeah, and like I said, you've really, really fought the battles and won. And what's above you is the Ten of Wands. This is about, you've built your foundation. Now you carry a lot of responsibilities with relationships. You've built your foundation. Now basically Ten of Wands means, in this card deck, I know in some card decks it means you'd be carrying a lot, but in this card deck it actually means a finalization. You're finally getting to where you want to be, especially with building foundations and everything. So you're kind of finalizing that now, and you have a soulmate relationship. So now you feel like you're finalizing it. Yeah, you're definitely, like I said, you've overcome a lot, you've built a lot. This is also came up for you too, coming up as the Five of Cups. I'm sensing, in some decks it means a loss, But in this deck with the fear card and the love, I think this is, you know what? I feel like you guys have a relationship coming in. You might be afraid. Yeah, I think, yeah, don't be careful not to shut down. All right, have your heart open to giving and receiving love. Yeah, don't be afraid. Otherwise, you will be disappointed. All right, I feel like if you close up, you will be disappointed for love if you close up. Yeah, so don't close up. This is more, Five of Cups is more of a warning card, not an actual result. I feel like if you close up, if you close your heart up, you could basically, this relationship can go. So basically be open to giving and receiving love and release the fear, because things are, like I said, you've overcome difficulties, and now you're starting to feel like you've overcome difficulties. And like I said, with the energy of the Seven of Wands here, you've fought the battles and you've won. You've built your foundation. So I took a couple more cards afterwards to see. Yep, and you've got the Justice. So you guys are getting your good karma now. You're getting what's coming to you. You've overcome the difficulties. Like I said, you've stood your ground. You've built your foundation. Now it's time to open your heart to giving and receiving love. And like I said, with this, you're getting your good karma. So all the good stuff you put in, you're getting back now. So the Justice is also what they call a karma card. It's all about, equal justice. You know what? If you do good, you get good. If you do bad, you're going to get that back too. Alright, and your final outcome is the Star. Hope, inspiration, new beginnings. Yeah, you've got a lot of, for singles, you've got a lot, and a lot of you have a soulmate relationship coming in. So, like I said, so just be open, for singles, be open to giving and receiving love. You've overcome difficulties, you stood your ground, you fought the battles, and you've won. So for singles, it looks like a really good month for love for you guys, for singles. Now for couples, now Aries couples, it's very interesting. Alright, so there's a lot of transformative energy around now. So, and now for couples, it's a bit different. Not so much different, but your overall energy is for couples is the Devil card. Or like I said, some of you might be in a relationship where you feel like you're trapped, or you feel like you're... I'm just getting, some of you might feel like you're trapped, because I think if relationships now, and couples coming into this month, have got the heartbreak. So some of you couples might actually feel trapped right now. If you're an Aries couple, or in a relationship with an Aries, something might have ended. You might have ended a relationship because of an addiction, or I feel like some of you might have ended a relationship because it was just a lot of it's codependency. I remember that came up in another reading too. I did a month or so ago for a love reading, but this is pertaining to couples though. I feel like there's been a codependency relationship here, and it's ending. Or, because your energy now is basically, you guys the Tower. What that tells me, if things aren't working now, it's going to crumble. So whatever is not working now for you, for couples, it's going to crumble. And like I said, you've got the transformation card, the love reading, the death card. You've got the detach, where you're emotionally detaching from it. In other words, all these changes are happening, and you're kind of, a lot of you are embracing, for couples, you might be embracing change right now, or things might be changing because they're not working for couples. And like I said, a lot of you are releasing bad relationships or codependent relationships. So if you're an Aries in a relationship like that, you might be releasing it and say, you know what, it's done, it's over, I'm moving on. And you also got the Patience card. So in other words, things are, the energies right now around couples are basically transforming. Any relationships that aren't going to work are going to fail right now. And I think a lot of you are knowing that, or at least you're feeling the heartbreak of it right now. With the Tower, though, it's all positive, though, because the Tower, sometimes it clears out the old stuff, and sometimes it does it through very unexpected or very swift events. Okay, the basis of your reading is the King of Swords. So you could be, some of you might be in a relationship with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or somebody like this. King of Swords, he's basically logical. He's very, very logical. He's also could be a little bit aggressive, and he could be a little bit cruel. So you might be dealing with somebody like that. It could be a little bit aggressive or a little bit cruel. And it might have caused you heartbreak, and you might feel trapped with this person. whatever. If the relationships are not working now, they're just gonna new relationships are gonna come in. Everything, whatever's not working for couples right now is gonna break apart. And basically, this is you guys right now, because we have above as a Seven of Swords. You're kind of taking, some of you with couples, you're basically taking, you know what, you're taking your stuff and walking. You're like, you know what, maybe this relationship ain't working. I'm just taking my stuff and I'm leaving. I'm looking back, saying, you know what, because he's looking back. He's taking his stuff and saying, you know what, yeah, I'm out of here. Some of you, yeah, some of you Aries, if you're looking at relationships, you know what, say, I've had enough. I'm out. I'm out. And guess what happens right after that? The Empress card. Once all this negative stuff passes, now you've got gifts coming in. All right, you've got gifts and new relationships and unexpected relationships. So a lot of you couples are in transformative period right now, where a lot of whatever's not working is going to crumble and break away. And some of you might be, like I said, it's a general reading too, so always remember that too. But some of you Aries are going to be walking away, taking your stuff and be like, you know what, I'm out. I can't take the codependency relationship. I'm out. And then right after that, look what happens, the Empress. Then you get gifts once you clear out that old energy. And then you got the Nine of Wands, you know, so you guys might feel battered and bruised, but guess what? The worst is behind you, so you don't have to look back anymore. All right, and then you got the Queen of Wands, which could represent you, or it could represent somebody coming in for you, or somebody with fire in their chart, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But basically what this is saying is you're back again. This is you being back authoritative. You're being grounded. You're ready. You've got that passion, and you're ready to basically, you know, put the past behind and ready to move forward. She's ready to move forward. And now you're balanced, and now you're ready just to charge in again. You're ready to say, okay, you know what, all that's behind me now. Now it's time for me to move forward. And that's what I think the Queen of Wands actually represents you. Like I said, in some cases it could represent another partner coming, or somebody who's like that coming in for you. And guess what? The final outcome, the Ace of Cups. Yep. Like I said, once all this old stuff, if you're in a couples, once all this old negative stuff clears itself out, guess what? Your final result is the Ace of Cups, and that's gifts coming in. Because like I said, if couples are going through a hard time, or it's just not working, or it's a codependency relationship, it's just going to break apart. It's going to die off, and guess what? You guys are going to be moving on. You're going to be taking your stuff and saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm walking. And guess what? You have the Empress right after that. You got gifts. And your final outcome is the Ace of Cups. So a lot of you are going to be moving on to bigger and better things. Alright, Aries, this is your love and relationship reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you next time.